the world turns.
Court is now in session. Mr. Hobson, are you ready to call your next witness?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I should like to call Detective Roy Franklin to the stand.
Raise your left hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated.
Detective Franklin, is it true that at one time you were in charge of the Cummings investigation?
It is.
And during that time that you took both Kim and Franny Hughes and Marsha Talbot back to the Cummings apartment that he kept here for the purposes of questioning these women as to the events that took place on the said premises at the time of the kidnapping. Is that correct?
That is.
Is it also correct that in Marsha Talbot's statement, she took full responsibility for that kidnapping?
Yes, but there's some things you should know about...
Simple yes or no answer will be sufficient. Thank you, Detective.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, would you kindly tell the court, did the statement that you took from Kim and Franny Hughes in any way conflict with the one you took from Marsha Talbot?
No.
Would you say that the sequence of events as outlined in both statements were in fact identical?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, I know that as one of Oakdale's finest, you're trained to detect undue strain or stress when questioning someone, as it might affect their memory or their judgment. Would you say, in your opinion, that either Kim or Franny Hughes were under any duress when you took their statements?
Well, they weren't exactly
As I said
overjoyed.
before, a simple yes or no will suffice, Detective.
No.
Thank you. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Hughes?
Your Honor, I will be calling Detective Franklin later as a witness for the defense.
Mr. Hobson, are you ready to call your next witness?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The state would like to call Detective Hal Munson to the stand.
Brian, darling, what took you so
Sorry
long?
I'm late. I had to stop by the office after I left the courthouse. Excuse me, I have to call Craig.
All work and no play makes for a very dull life. Are you sure you don't want to reconsider marrying Brian McCall until you've had a chance to learn more about your real husband?
Positive.
There must have been something that attracted you to me.
Yes, I think it was those green stingers you kept pouring down my throat until I couldn't remember my own name.
It's surely a wonder you can remember all your current ones.
Listen, Craig, I'm calling because I had Jillian checking on any unusual deaths in the 1964 in Chicago. And there may be no connection here, but a Chicago lawyer was shot in his office just 2 days before Martin Guest killed himself.
What else do you know about it?
Well, that the lawyer's name was Clifford Breyer. He reportedly worked on some very shady deals, which made him an awful lot of enemies, and also that the police apparently never solved the murder. Now, Mr. Breyer's widow is a woman named Dorothy, and she's alive and living in a Melrose Park nursing home. Melrose Park is a suburb of Chicago.
Great, Brian, thanks. I'll find this. Listen, this is terrific.
Right.
I hope this leads to something.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Well, I'm starved. What's for lunch?
Oh, we had this poached octopus on seaweed, but there isn't much left. Duncan has a very hearty appetite.
Sorry I missed it.
Oh, Uncle Earl, what are you doing here?
Oh, just happy circumstances. Brian? Duncan? Oh, I thought that you'd gone back to the happy shores of your native land.
Oh, no, I'm finding Oakdale fascinating. I don't know when I'll leave.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess that my services here are no longer required, and there's someone else that I have to check up on.
Oh, bye. Well, darling, what do you want for lunch? I can make the leftover octopus in an omelet.
Oh, no. I'll just pick up a sandwich at the office.
We just got here.
Brian, I've got to run, too. Would you mind dropping me off at my hotel and we can discuss arrangements in the car?
I'll call you later, okay?
Thanks for lunch. Don't worry, Shannon. I'm sure the three of us will be able to come to an arrangement that'll give us all exactly what we want. Cheers.
No, Bets, it doesn't look like I'll be getting back into the office at all today. So if you can just take messages and lock up for me, okay? All right. No. Everything is fine. There's no problem. I just got to make this quick trip to Chicago. I'll explain it to you later. All right. Okay, bye-bye.
I'm going to need you out in the barn. I think that cow's been acting strange.
I'm going to be right there.
I think old Bart's fool's going to be a daddy soon.
Did I hear you say that you were going to Chicago?
Yeah, Seth, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you run down the courthouse and tell Lisa McCall I don't think I'm going to make it into the restaurant tonight, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Great, thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Well, I guess I'll get upstairs and freshen up before I go to work. See if he thinks I'm going to retire or something. When did you say you were leaving?
Oh, not before I say goodbye to Lily.
Oh.
Listen, Seth, just tell Lisa that I just had to make a quick trip into Chicago, and she'll know why I went, okay?
Yeah, sure. Have a good trip.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Hi. Chicago. Well, whew, I didn't know that you were doing so well, that you were branching out to Chicago.
Well, no, I'm actually going to be doing a little archaeological expedition. You know, I got to go dig up some old skeletons of yours. Yeah, I figured that I'd get the truth out before you destroyed Lily like you destroyed Sierra and me.
Young man, you're playing with explosives. You say that you love that girl. You'll just hurt her. You will. You'll hurt her.
Well, why don't I just find out what the truth is, and then I think I will decide whether or not that truth should be brought to light, okay?
Mom! Mom, you've got to see this. There's a calf being born outside. Come on, let's go. Come on. You got to see this.
Lucinda, come on. Here's a chance. Find out some of the simple things in life that make your daughter so happy. Come on.
I don't want to see it. When you've seen one baby birth, you've seen enough. You go.
I'm glad I wanted to talk to you alone. I'm glad you're here.
Miss Snyder, I am not to blame for this. I don't understand what happened. As soon as I get my child away from the flora and the fauna, I will have a talk with her and find out why she ran away.
I can tell you why she ran away. She overheard you and Mrs. McCall arguing in New York, and now she's convinced that you've been lying to her all these years about her father's death.